everyone, Jackie Ding here. Welcome to an extremely rain-soaked Autobahn Country Club. It wasn't supposed to rain, it wasn't supposed to be like this. It was gorgeous on the weather radar, everything was looking okay, maybe a little bit of rain Saturday evening. And then we woke up this morning and voila. The entire track is covered in puddles, very, very wet. And we're not gonna be able to get to go really quick today. But alas, the TA90 Supra, we're still gonna go challenge for the wet records and see what we can do. Obviously, you're gonna keep it a little bit chill, keep it a little bit nice and not go too crazy. Car's mounted on a brand new 9K CRS that Alex used at Gingerman, so it's 1 or 2 heat cycles with our brand new Titan 7 TD6. Very, very pretty wheels. New Brembo BBK Pista, as well as the pure transmission that we just put in. So we'll probably get to talk a little bit more about those as the weekend goes on. But for now, just know the car is relatively improved and we're going to try to go for the drive record. All white records, we'll see about that. Maybe later we'll go through the entire paddock to show you guys some of the PhD racing lineup, as well our rainbow of Supras and cars. Quite fun, trying to stay dry. Well, good news, we survived-ish session 1. Not so good news, we got beaten by Cal, but that's alright. He swapped on some extra sticky wet weather tires and whatever. I'll let him have this one. He did good. It's still wet, but there are dry spots, and GLTC just did their qualifying, so the track is really drying up. And we are going to try and stay at the top of Street Mod, or even try to go for overall. There's a guy out there with a Lexus RCF and Unlimited. This car is really quick, especially with the Conti wet tires for wet. He was driving circle around all of us, unfortunately, in the rain. But no, that was it's been super fun. I'm really enjoying the process and enjoying driving that car again. It may be rainy, but at least the sun's coming out. So let's go.
Ready? All right. Is it a coveted car or is it a coveted car?
Huh?
All right. So watch the blend line. Remember what I said about the conditions being a little damp. Okay.
What up?
Go get him.
of time and let's do a quick paddock walk of PhD. Well, first off, you get to the L's auto body corner. Cal with his AMG GTS. Unfortunately, this car is an early retirement after practice day is already dead because the power steering is intermittently acting up. This is the usually street mod. Now this weekend running unlimited because there's no unlimited cars. Audi S4 supercharged that somehow this kid has weaseled into driving. We lent him a fire suit so he don't die. Our good friend Trip showed up this time in his Club TR Supra. It's a Scion. It's a Toyota FRS actually, with a K24 swap by a company that I won't name. But National Guard, U.S. National Guard.
National Guard, I think.
Yeah, works on freaking like Nighthawks and shit, like Blackhawk.
Blackhawks.
Blackhawks. Not Nighthawks. Anyway, we got a Slushy doing HPDE, who isn't here because he's out on track. We got this 350Z. We haven't really worked on this much, but does it fit in Club TR? It doesn't fit in Club TR. It's a street car. This one, we do know. This is Ruben. We actually helped this car quite a bit. We just built the car and then immediately the week after, Ruben had a minor incident with a wall. And we did fix most of it, but if you look on the left side of it, we can show a little bit clip right here. There are remnants of damage. Fully repaired, mechanically, very, very quick in Street GT class. Going for a podium finish this weekend. Our good friend, Jerry, Mr. Bubble Tea. Very yellow Supra and, you know, has to be super show car-y. And obviously it's the cleanest one of them all because last night he was at home busy detailing before the live stream started and putting stickers on the car, you know, trying to look all racer and hot boy. Titan 7s, 9K CRS, 275, 35, 18, and Aero. Very recently we got the Spage wing on his car as well as a Burris prototype tunnel splitter. Very interesting setup. That's kind of like a little bit more on the race car side of things for a Supra that we built. It is on 2021 stock power with a locked ECU, so we couldn't play with it just yet. But maybe, just maybe, he'll pay some money and then we can, you know, send the ECU to Russia and let them do their thing.
Which will never happen.
He says that now. He says that now. That's what they all said. Anyway, Supra. Our Supra has been doing great today. Brembo BBK, the piston kit has been working overtime and really, really nice. Gives me so much modulation in terms of the braking, and I can charge into the corner and really adjust the behavior of the car on entry. That's one thing I think I lacked before with the Stop Tech kit, where it's a little bit on and off. This one I can really modulate it really, really nicely, and it still has all the bite from having the larger piston and such. The pure transmission has also made a big difference. I think we'll be able to run the full power on later on without having any shifting issues anymore. So far it's been a peach. It's been driving so well. Moving on, we have our neighbor, Smart Alex. Sorry, dumb Alex behind the camera. Smart Alex, his very, very street A90 Supra. This is a 2020, so he has a mild tune on it. Ecotech, we may even add a little bit more power to it later on. HKS springs and such, squared Titan 7 TS5s. Because he gets to drive it around all the time on the street and still be able to come track it with us. He's doing HPD Advanced this weekend, and I'm pretty sure he's winning HPD Advanced. Our friend, Alan, also known for having a RE Memiya RX-7 that constantly is broken down. Hi, Alan. Oh, it's Feed. Yeah. Feed. Yeah, it's a Feed. Fujita Engineering. Oh, sorry. The Feed RX-7 that is silver with a cracked bumper, oftentimes broken. Yeah, he's very happy in the background, isn't it? But he brought out this other toy because we made him. 991.1 GT3 RS. Vossens no less. Pretty interesting.
We're gonna change that soon.
We'll change it soon. With an exhaust, it sounds much better than Alex's car. Alex's car is silent, but this car sounds beautiful. Alex's GT3 hasn't seen much changes. We have changed. My Crocs are debeating. Alex's GT3 hasn't seen too much changes since the last time you saw it. Still the same aero kit from Burris Engineering. Some small adjustments here and there, but mostly an oil change and new tires. This time on the 9K CR1 Porsche, kind of the GT3 stock size, right? The 245 35 20 and 305 30 20. We still have those in stock, by the way. Not a lot left. He's having fun. We're right now sitting P1 and P2 in track mod. The purple one first. Alex behind the camera, somehow being the salesman he is slower than our customer. That can't do. That won't do, will it? We got Vito with an E46 M3 in street class. I had a minor incident again yesterday. Ate a wall during practice day. We had to, thanks to the guys at ASM, they had a spare inner tie rod. Quite the lineup. We might even like put everything together so we get a rainbow going on. But I'm so happy. Like, look at this. This is like full house party. Like Gingerman, we kind of supposed to have a little bit more, but didn't happen. And now look, we have kind of a row of 12 cars and stuff. It's just amazing. Just so good hanging out with friends and Finally, the weather's cleared up. Everything is beautiful, and let's keep going. I've only got to 130, and I know the car's got a 26 in it, so I just gotta go dig deep, find it.
Cars on track, rolling off pit lane. We can hear them in the background. They are accelerating up and beginning their warm-up laps here. Coming back to the stripe, that's when lap times start. That's when Jackie Ding's going to go for it. He missed Gridlife Midwest because he was down out and out with COVID. So he is now ready to go. Had his crew guy, Alex Lee, jump in the car at Midwest, but now he's prepped to get back in it himself. And quite the Skittles combination of cars here in this front pack. Red, purple, green, orange, and yellow. Pick your favorite.
And you know what? You talk about Porsches and Supras being the thing for PhD. It clearly is working. They clearly have found what they are really good at and are using that to their advantage. These cars are very cool to watch go around here. And, you know, I keep talking about being brand new to this. You know, my first impressions immediately were those Supras going around the racetrack, just how cool they look and how fast they're going over at PhD. They're doing something right. Session number 3 for Time Attack.
Here's Jackie Ding, the number 86 PhD Racing Supra through turn 1. A little wide on entry, but maybe prioritizing corner exit. And tucks it in a little tight here. Now back to the left at turn 3. You see the car kind of set and bounce on corner exit. Alex Moss right behind him. Moss again with the ASM crew.
Important corners there from 3, 4, and 5. Very important. So fast. And between 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, the line that you've got to get on to be fast is oh so tight. We was talking with drivers last night, really just about how wide that zone is. And as we said earlier, it's not very wide. Maybe a foot wide, Kyle. There's not much room if you want to get those corners exactly right.
Jackie Ding on the brakes into turn 8 and settles it very nicely. It's a really tidy lap so far for Jackie. It might not be pushing it. Okay, that was a little wide there. A little bit too much speed into turn 10. And now it will accelerate out towards 11 and 12. But this car carries so much speed on the straightaway. The inline 6 BMW and Toyota kind of collaborated. BMW design, Toyota approved, and they made some slight changes to make this car a little bit more resilient. And indeed, the engine is extremely strong in these cars just from factory.
Toyota approved and potentially Toyota approved.
Yeah, 100%. Now through turn 13, 14, and 15, this should be the fastest lap we've seen this weekend. Across the line for Jackie Ding, what are we going to see? A 126.898. That's a really solid lap.
And you know there's still more in that.
Oh, there's lots of time left in that. I mean, a 26.8 is the fastest lap we've seen, but far from ideal. I think it's still a little weird out there with the rubber and the dampness and the humidity.
How are you feeling? Do you still feel like fatigue at all or no?
No, I'm just fucking hyped, bro. I'm shaking from being hyped. I've been wanting to do this so long.
It's like perfect conditions too. The track's dried out.
I know.
The sun's coming out,
Oh
but the
my
air's
God.
still cool.
Everything. So good.
Good stuff, man.
Thanks, dude. I just have my guys out there, and I want to like watch the times, you know, give them tips or whatever I can. You know. Thanks.
No, for sure, man. Good job.
So good. Sit rep after 3 sessions on Saturday. Oh my God, absolutely insane. We've done it. Autobahn street mod record 126.88 or something like that. Wow, we beat the previous record by about a full second. It's just freaking on it. And you can tell from the video, I was actually making a couple mistakes too. I think if I just clean up those mistakes, there's like, if weather's perfect and I get a tow and everything, I think there's a 25 in it. So I'm going to like push my hardest and try to get something out of it because it's working so well right now. It's super nice to be able to show off this whole setup. 9K CRS, still slightly warm. Oh, it looks like the pressure a little high. Alex, we can drop the pressures a little bit. The TD6 in Techna Bronze, which is probably more representative on that wheel because this one is a little bit covered in brake dust. And our new Brembo Pista, 380 by 35 BBK. The deeper brake engagement, slightly deeper, not by a whole lot, gives me so much more modulation in terms of what I can play with. Trail braking becomes an option for me to adjust the car's behavior, and it's super nice. It's not causing anything insane. And it's got the RE10 endurance pad, which is relatively level throughout the temperature ranges. So it's just really nice and really easy to use. Not to mention the Pure Drivetrain's PDS transmission. It's been really on point. Every shift just bangs straight home. I feel like it delivers the gears a little bit crispier. You can interpret that also as a little bit more, not necessarily rougher, but it feels more like a sequential the way it bangs into gear. You feel that pop a little bit harder. We were a little bit worried initially, like what if it's a drag race oriented upgrade, and now kind kind of cleared all doubts about it. It's for sure rated for a road course and everything. We can freaking hit it. Maybe next session I'll dial the rear wing down just a click. I felt high speed was very stable, but it just needed a little bit extra rotation and I can stay on power a little bit harder. Oh, finally we did it. Because I think if you look back, you know, some may watch it a year ago when we were here, I had a day to try and put down the street mile record and I couldn't do it, and I was really kind of in my head about it. We are slower 4/10 than we were last year, which is a bit of a slap in the face. The car was 100% better and somehow we just couldn't go quicker. And this year we come back, on first real try, we beat it by a full second. And we're gonna go quicker. We're gonna go quicker. I'm gonna try even harder. Temperature is gonna come down. It's very cloudy. It might rain a little bit, but I think we'll just skirt it. So 7 o'clock will be one more shot to try and go for glory, really. Let's go for a low 26, if not even 25. Super hype. Got very lucky today because the rainstorm that was looming in the end of the day never came, went away, and all we had left was beautiful one final session in very cool breeze, and this car went and did it. 1:26.3. We found another half a second off of our morning, basically 1:26.9 time. So is there 25 in the car? I dare not say. I don't know. What I can tell you is we are half a second away from Ferris's overall rear-wheel drive record time here. I don't think he came out with the twin turbos, but you know, I don't know. I don't care. This thing is ridiculous. I've never felt that much confidence with it. I've never felt that at one with a car. I didn't feel like I needed to like do anything specific. It just did it. So one more try. One more try. If we can go 25s, I think that's done. In the end, Sunday ended up being a little bit quieter than we thought. Quieter only because there was way too many on-track incidents. A lot of people were spinning. A lot of people were having unfortunate accidents, if you like. It added up to be a very bad vibe. So, and you know, even we had a little bit of a failure of our own. This Supra might have had a failed caliper, and Ruben very, very nearly had an accident, but was extremely good at. Got very lucky as well at holding it and kept it out of the wall. So we're gonna take this back to the base and repair that one. But the rest of the cars are all safe and sound, and we're all gonna be able to drive home. We're doing a couple HPD sessions just to show sponsors and friends what we have built together as a program. So Very excited for that. But we're going to kind of wrap it up on this one.
Street mod. Always a bunch of street mod cars. There's like
Sport mode.
18.
Sport mode.
Racing mode, racing mode.
3870. Jamie Santos.
Can't defeat my Crocs.
28588. Alex Moss. And just in front of Sir Alex, we've got perennially fast driver with a 26372. The in-car of that is going to make me scared. What? Also fastest of the weekend. The in-car of this gotta look insane. Mr. James Diggs. Good job, Jackie. Super fast. Fastest of the event. What was it that I called him that first time? James Diggs?
John Ding, here, third place, rear-wheel drive, there he is.
So long ago. And up next, Track Modified with a 31.969 and a 991. Looking for Alex Lee. I know he's here. I know him. Just in front of him with a 31.445. Alan Ma. Super good looking grid up there too, man. A couple of pretty cars out front. And in front of them with the 28.304, Jimmy Rout. Also the official training supplier of Gridlife. Good job, Jimmy. It's a very pretty podium, car-wise. Very pretty podium. I mean, the cars. Boys are handsome.
That's it. Street mod, P1. Street GT, P1. Good job. Unlimited, P1. Good job. Track mod, P2. Not bad. Track mod, P3. Not bad. Track mod, P1. Good job.
Pretty good.
Yeah, faster than him.
Yeah, for now. Everything except street and club TR, right?
I think so.
Oh, and Sunday Cup.
Yeah, that's not bad. We got the expensive ones. So what you're saying is we're all broke. We're all broke.